Hey everyone, this is Germ, and this is College Pro Tips, where I help people, you guys who are just going into college, maybe probably your first year, maybe your second year, something like that. And I'm just helping you out with any advice on things you guys want to know about from someone who recently graduated college in the last couple years or so. I wonder how long I can keep saying recently. I don't know. I graduated college in 2010. I did fairly well in college, and I thought I could possibly share some perspectives and help out some of you who are just going in. What I want to talk to you guys about today is your courses. Right now, when I put this video up, you should probably be in your second week of classes. I'm going to be guessing first, second, third week, somewhere in there. Not all the colleges start at the same time. Whatever, you know what I mean. Most colleges have a drop period where you can drop a class with no penalty. It won't show up as an incomplete on your transcript or anything like that. So I would highly recommend evaluating the courses you're in during that time frame. If you signed up for a 740 class and it turns out you just hate waking up early and you have an option to switch it, during this time period, see if you can. There are the courses that are kind of pre-selected to help incoming students fulfill the general education requirements, but you can kind of customize that some. You don't have to take all the intro ones at the very beginning necessarily. Now, check with your advisor and make sure you're not going to be screwed out of your degree and have to stay for like a fifth year to get your degree because you wanted to take intro to basket weaving on your last year instead of first. Make sure you're taking care of stuff like that. But in general, you do have some flexibility right now with your course load, so check it out. Just thinking really hard during this initial period. If you're not sure when your drop period is ending, make sure to call up your counselor, go have a meeting with them, and ask them, because it's probably only about a week, 2 weeks in, so you definitely want to make sure that you don't miss it if you're going to need to be switching a class out. Something else you can also do during this period of time is add classes, typically. Your experience may vary, but typically right around now you can also be adding a few more classes. And if you have the opportunity, if you're taking, first week or so of classes and you're kind of getting into the swing of things, I would highly encourage you to think about signing up for an extra class. Just one. Now, I don't mean any particular class I'm going to try to sell you on. I just mean sign up for some class you know you're going to have to take in the future. See if you can just sign up for it now. If you're curious why, the answer is simple. Even if you don't plan on graduating early, even if you plan on staying the full 4 years or something like that, and there's nothing wrong with that, but even if you plan on doing that, there's always a chance you're going to hit a hard class that you're going to fail, or you're going to start a class and something's going to happen, and maybe you get a job and you have to drop that class because the times conflict or something like that. There's always the possibility. You don't know right now. You just don't know what's going to happen in the next couple years. So I found it's a really good thing to do is take at least one extra course each semester, because if you're taking a typical 5 classes a semester, that's fairly typical, then adding a 6th one doesn't have to be that hard. You can make it one of your easier classes, spread them out so you can take one of them each semester. This gives you some flexibility. If you happen to fail a class, you're already a little bit ahead and you don't find yourself in your last semester trying to cram in 8 classes or something like that. Not only will you not do well in those classes, but most colleges won't allow you to take more than a certain amount just because they know it's not really fair to you as the student and you won't do very well in them. I personally did this, and my last semester I only had 4 classes, and one of those ended midway through the semester because I was taking it online, so then I only had 3 classes until I graduated, which made my last semester a lot easier, gave me a lot of time to tune up my resume, work on my portfolio because I'm a graphic designer, and it gave me a lot of time to look for jobs. So that's something to consider, especially if you think you might be working some towards your final few years in school to help pay for it or something like that. Go ahead and get as ahead as you can now. I know it's tempting to want to spend time with all the people you're meeting around campus and everything like that, and the idea of adding another class right now doesn't sound that appealing, but trust me, you will look back and be glad you did, most likely. But you do have to kind of do it every semester for it to matter. If you just do it one semester, you won't really be that far ahead. But if you do it every semester, there's always the possibility you could even graduate a semester early. So, I mean, it's up to you. I'm not trying to tell you to do anything you don't want to do, but I would recommend just trying to get a little bit ahead if you can, right now, especially while you're taking some freshman classes, which are going to be a little bit easier than some of the ones you're going to run into further down the road. Well, I say a little bit easier. Chances are they're going to be a lot easier than the ones you're going to run into further down the road. So just something to think about. Anyway, guys, that's all for today. If you have any questions you'd like answered, just send them in to me, and I will do my best to come up with a thoughtful answer based on my experience in school. And if it wasn't something I had experience in, I'll do some research, because I do like helping you guys out. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys later.